From Compton to Baltimore, I'ma kill it. I buy a Morgan the minute. The public house, the plastic couch of a Section 8 tenant. The Regal window is tinted. The air conditioner broke, but I'm cool enough to ensure you my ride is an Eskimo, huh? And I peel off in the midst of getting my thrills off, and I thrive off energy from inner cities that we lost, huh? I'm putting the ghetto on top of my back, and I live in the back of the jungle. Lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Hear the siren, walk up. Engines on back of scooters, the real can recognize real, and we need to know just who you are. You are in the presence of many presents. Kendrick, the gift for the future, yeah, I said it. Good kid, mad city, mad respect, representing the hub, right.
Up next, the Rockets taking on.
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days. It is evident I do better when I feel like the world again.
It's an exciting Sunday night at kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got the Magician. That is one out there with the closer. Then there's Drexler, and it's Bowler in at the 1. So RJ, the Rockets last year were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
And he's good on the second. Here's Sears. Pass to Toppin. Inside. Here's Flash. Here's Sears. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Battis one. Here's the closer. And he dunks it down.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Here's Sears. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Flash. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Drexler.
Houston ball.
Pass to Sears. Houston moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Flash. The three-pointer is right on target.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Battis one. And yes, it's good.
Okay, that's a tough bucket. D on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the rim.
Flash passes to Toppin. Out to the right wing. Here's Sears. Here's Flash. And there's the drive. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's the closer. A floater. No good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Flash. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to the closer. Here's Battis one. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Baddest one's got his second bucket tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Prez. Pass to Flash. The three. Drops in the tray. Flash has got 11 points.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Outside, Drexler. Here's Magician. Toppin pulls it in. Rockets leading by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Flash. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Baller. Drexler outside. Pass to Magician. Got a hand on it. Now here's Prez. Still scoreless. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Money's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to the closer. Here's Money. Out to the wing. Here's the closer. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now Prez, out to the right wing. Toppin passes to Flash. Now here's Toppin. Pass to Isley. Here's the Prophet. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Timeout.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's he's checked in for Toppin. Baller passes to Drexler. Pass to Money. Shot to stop the run. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Flash. He's got 16. To the middle. Here's Sears. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Pass to Magician. And that one, good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Sears. Here's the Prophet. Drexler defending. Here's the Prophet. Rebound by Drexler. And it's Drexler with the ball for Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game. There's the steal.
Remaining in the first.
To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Baller. Fires for three. Here's Drexler. And Drexler throws it down hard.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Flash. He's got 16. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Flash has got 18 points.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Drexler passes to Baller. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Money. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Flash. He's got 18. Pocket 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the line, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Garbage man, he's checked in for the Prophet. Toppin comes in for Iceland. And it's Bottoms in for Mr. Perfect. And then for Oklahoma City, Hall's checked in for Drexler. Z comes in for the closer. The waiters subbed in for Ball. Here's Magician. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Magician's got his third basket of the night. Here's Flash. No good on the three. And so it's the Houston Rockets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Flash out there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's Isley. Then there's Toppin. And it's the Prophet in at the center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Puts up a 3. Flash misses. Thunder trailing by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. There's a screen. Takes a 3. The waiter misses. Rockets leading by 6. Here in the second quarter, with a little over a minute gone. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Baller passes to Money. Inside. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by. Count it. Good. And that's now 20 points for Flash.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Pass to the closer. Down low. Picked off in midair. And here we go with Toppin running it up the court. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
The line for your Rockets.
The first one falls. The baddest one's checked in for money. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coaches decided they need a moment to talk things over. And both free throws good for Toppin. Thunder trailing by 10. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's the waiter. Scoreless thus far. Misses the baby hook. Here's Sears. Toppin passes to Mr. Perfect. Here's the 3. Count that one from Toppin. Toppin's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's the closer, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. The closer's got his second basket of the night.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Toppin passes to Flash. And here is Prez. Off target from three-point range. Fires the 3. And the basket by Baddest One.
3 points.
Baddest One's got 8.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Pass to Sears. Here's Isley. The 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. And huge.
For the Thunder, Drexler comes in for Fresh, and Magician sub in for the waiter.
Thunder substitution. Drexler, number 34.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Bowler. Here's the closer. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bowler. No good from outside. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Sears. Here's Isley. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Baddest One. Pass to Bowler. Here's the closer. Toppin covering. To the middle. Shoots. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Sears. Here's Flash. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Magician. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot. Here's Sears. And we got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston in the big group substitution here. Garbage man, he's checked in for the Prophet. Big Dog comes in for Toppin. Goose, he's checked in for Isley. And it's Bottoms in for Mr. Perfect. Flash passes to Bottoms. to Goose. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. The shot that time, not on target. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Drexler. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Oklahoma City. Drexler at the line for 1.
Rockets leading by 8. There's Bottoms. No scoring in this one. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Garbage man. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hall's checked in for Drexler. Money comes in for the closer. And G's subbed in for Ball. Here's Garbage Man. And the baseline jumper, no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
2 minutes.
Now here's Fresh. Guarded close. Good. Hall's got 4 points in the quarter. Houston in the lead. Here's Bottoms. Pass to Flash. Here's Goose. Picked away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's baddest one. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Here's Bottoms. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Rockets lead by 8.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Pass to Magician. From the arc. Trains the three-pointer.
34.
Magician's got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Goose. There's a good screen. Just 5 to shoot. Big Dog the pass to Garbage Man. Takes the 13-footer. The Thunder pull it in.
Normally he drains that.
27 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's G. Nothing on the board. Here's Money. And again, it's Oklahoma City. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Bottoms. Wide open. And good that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
37. Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Here measuring up the shot. Oh, so close, so close. Let's hear it for the participants.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got Money. Baller is out there with the waiter, and it's the closer. And it's Drexler in at the center position. The closer passes to Baller. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Misses the baby hook. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Flash. Second chance shot. The Prophet with the bucket. The Prophet's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Houston. Here's Baller. Goes up the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Flash. Drexler with the block. Here's the waiter. He has yet to score. Here's Baller. Sinks the triple.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Now, here's Toppin. D right on him, and that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. The Prophet. A stupendous finish in traffic. The Prophet's got 8 points.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Here's the closer. Pass to the waiter. Here's the closer. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Drexler. From 15 feet away. Toppin pulls it in. Rockets leading by 4. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Sears. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Drexler with the ball for the Thunder. The closer passes to Money. Here's the waiter. Drexler drawing the double team. Here's Baller. The three-pointer no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Toppin kicks to Prez. Pass to Flash. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Count the basket. And it's 8 points for Baller.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Flash passes to Toppin. Now here's Prez. And there's the foul. It's on the way. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Baddest ones checked in for Money. And Magician subbed in for the waiter.
Substitution. Number 7. Number 34.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to the Prophet. And it's good for 2. The Prophet's got 10 points. Thunder trailing by 4. Drexler outside. Here's baddest one. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And here is Toppin. Pass to Isley. Beyond the arc. That shot misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Ball stolen. Here's Sears to the paint. Toppin passes to Mr. Perfect. Back to Toppin. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Magician. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
With the fadeaway. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Baddest one's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
It's time for T-shirts. Fans, we want to know who wants a free T-shirt. Make some noise.
For the Rockets, garbage man, he's checked in for Toppin. Big Dog comes in for Isley. And it's Goose in for Flash. Here's Sears. Pass to Goose. To the inside. Here's the closer. No good on the triple. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Big Dog. Here's the Prophet. 10 points for him. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post.
Timeout.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Look for Oklahoma City. Hall's checked in for Drexel. The Cobra comes in for the closer. The Waiters subbed in for Ball. Here's the Cobra. Off the inbound. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Sears. Good on the three-point shot. Sears has got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
There's the try. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Oklahoma City has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Baddest one passes to Hall. The Rockets pull it in. The Prophet's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sears. Good on the bucket. Sears has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Pass the Magician. Here's the Cobra. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three ball. The Cobra's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Mr. Perfect the pass to Goose. There's the pick. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's the waiter. Pass to Magician. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's the Prophet. 12 points for him. Here's Garbage Man. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 3. They've got the Prophet. Mr. Perfect out there with Flash. Then there's Toppin. And it's Isley in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's the closer. Up and in on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Flash from outside the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Money. Here's Baller to take the lead. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Money. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Thunder lead by 1.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's the screen. Here's Sears. Pass to Isley. Here's the Prophet. And it's blocked. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Number 5.
And the Thunder making a change here. Drexler's checked in. To the left wing. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Houston on the break. Pass to Sears. Sinks the three-pointer. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Now Drexler. Here's the waiter. Picked by Drexler. Here's the waiter. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Isley. The rebound by the closer. Oklahoma City trailing. He lobs it up. Toppin with the steal. Pass to Isley. Will not go. This is off the front iron. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Baddest one's checked in for the Thunder. Magician comes in for the waiter.
Number 7. Number 34.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Sears. Here's Flash.
Oklahoma City foul. Number 34. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Houston.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Drexler. Pass to baddest one. Here's Magician. And it goes down 2 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's the Prophet. Drexler defending. The offensive rebound. The Prophet. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to baddest one. Chopping with the double team. Here's the closer. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Rockets leading by 3. And here is Prez. Here's the Prophet. Drexler defending.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
And we could feel that one all the way over here. Here's Baller. From deep. Good on the triple.
31.
Baller's got 10 points here in the second half.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Right wing. Here's Flash. And the layup's good off the glass. Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to baddest one. Here's Magician. Fires the 3. The rebound by Sears. Sears has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the closer. The rebound by Isley. Isley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the Prophet. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Magician. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Goose is checked in for Isaac. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
2 minutes.
Thank you, David.
In the game.
Thunder trailing by 4.
minutes.
Here's Baller. Here's baddest one. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority. And he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Here's Baller. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Baller's got 12 points here in the second half. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Flash misses.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Magician missing. The Rockets trail. At the elbow, Toppin. Banked in off the miss. Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Magician. Pass to Drexler. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City takes possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort. Not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Magician. 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Flash passes to Toppin. Inside. Here's the coffee. Yes!
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Third team foul. At the line for 2. Sears.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Rockets, number 69, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, the Prophet.